When you ask people to name some tequila cocktails, the automatic thought is a margarita, or shots form, they're thinking sort of tequila with lemon. But tequila is actually way more diverse than that. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 other different cocktails, not margaritas, that are gonna give you some awesome tequila inspiration. Now, just before I dive in, I just wanna quickly do some research. So in the comments below, I want you to drop the name of your favorite, your go-to tequila brand, and actually how you drink it. What's your favorite tequila cocktail or favorite sort of tequila simple serve? So let me know in the comments below. So for cocktail number 1, I'm going to show you actually my go-to tequila cocktail, and this is actually a Paloma. Palomas are really, really simple. They're just effectively a highball, a long mixed drink. Traditionally tequila, maybe a touch of sweetness, whether that's agave or sugar, lime juice, and then most places will use kind of a grapefruit juice and soda water, or grapefruit juice and lemonade. What I actually prefer to do is I actually prefer Ting, use Ting, which is a grapefruit soda, which is lovely, brilliant for rum as well. But I've actually just found this. I made no secret, I love Lilt, but I really struggle to get Lilt in cans these days. But what I found in my local Aldi is their equivalent is Tropical Blast, which is, and obviously Lilt is pineapple and grapefruit. So instead of the Ting, I'm going to use this. So really simple. This one, I'm just going to make it straight in a glass, and I've stolen another glass out of the showroom. Got no idea what it's called, but I'll link it in the show description below. So first up, I'm going for the juice of half a lime. So I'm going to get my Mexican elbow and just squeeze the citrus straight into the glass. And actually, next up, I'm going to do my agave nectar because there I can wash the jigger out with the tequila. So I'm going for 15 ml, half an ounce of agave. It's just Monin's agave syrup. Then I'm going for a decent sort of Reposado tequila. I'm just going to use the same tequila throughout this video. It's just Cascabel's Reposado, but your favourite go-to tequila. I will say Reposado, for me, works a lot better in these cocktails than Blanco, but it's completely up to you. So we're going for a 50 ml double bubble of tequila. Then I'm just going to add some ice to my glass. Then I'm going to slowly top up with the fake Lilt Tropical Blast. I can't wait. I've not actually tried this yet. Oh, it's so good. It tastes just like Lilt. I love Lilt. I really do love Lilt. I just can't get it in cans. Anyway, we're probably going to go for about 150 ml. So I'm just going to pour 2/3 of it in. I'm just going to give it a stir, combine the agave and the lime in the bottom. And I tell you, as it goes down, the first hint is pineapple, but the second hint, the follow-up is grapefruit. It's really good. And then just going to top up with a bit more of the tropical, but I'm just going to call it Lilt, but the Tropical Blast. And then garnish-wise, grapefruit would be the obvious one, but I've got a spent lime there, so I'm just going to garnish that with the spent lime. And that is just so much fun. I love the pineapple little elements of Paloma. You could actually use a bit of pineapple liqueur at the moment, but tequila, citrusy, the grapefruit that comes through, it's just a stunning sort of simple serve. Now for cocktail number 2, I'm going to do a riff on the Tequila Sunrise. I could not do the Tequila Sunrise, could I? But this is the one with a difference. For years now, it's been a mystery for me for why chili and mango and tequila just goes so well together. Like a chili and mango margarita is stunning. So I'm going to take that into the whole Sunrise. The original Tequila Sunrise is very, very simple. It's just tequila, orange juice, and grenadine. So you can see I'm just going to flip this up very slightly. So I've got tequila, Chilli Liqueur, grenadine, cranberry juice, and some Rubicon's mango syrup. Now, caveat, you can of course use a chili and just muddle it down at the bottom. I've just always got Chilli Liqueur, but if you want to use fresh chili, go for it, it'll work. So I'm going to shake this up. So the first ingredient we're going for is the tequila, and I'm going for a 50 ml double bubble of, again, as I said at the top, whatever your favourite tequila is. And my second ingredient is this. This is proper feisty. This is Giffard's Chilli Liqueur. Trust me, you do not want too much of this. So I'm just going for 10 ml, and that'll be a perfect just to get the heat through. Be about the equivalent of about that much chili, I'm guessing. Just muddle that down in there now if you want to use fresh chili. But Chilli Liqueur is great. And you already get the aromas of the chili in there. It's just a great liqueur, that. The grenadine, I don't want too much. You never need too much grenadine in the cocktail. I'm just going for 5 ml, purely for density, and you'll see why, because we're going to create the sunrise. So I'll just go for 5 ml of grenadine. And then my final ingredient before the shake, I'm going for a 50 ml double bubble of cranberry juice. Now add plenty of ice to your cocktail shaker, and then we're just gonna give it a good power shake. Now to serve up, I've got another cool glass out of the showroom. Again, no idea what that is, but links will be in the show description below. Fresh ice, I think this is important for this bit. So fresh ice in there, and then I'm just gonna strain this sort of the base part of my tequila cocktail into the bottom. And then to create the sunrise, of course, you could use orange juice or Fanta or anything like that. I just love tequila, chili and mango. So hopefully this will work. Just pick the top ice cube and just very slowly pour that over the top. Now, so twist that round. Hopefully you'll kind of see it, the red sort of sinking to the bottom, the orange at the top. I say bright orange juice will kind of give you more vivid that, but that is absolutely glorious. Now, I don't know if that's going to look any different. My tree's just fallen over, so I've just put the tree up. But anyway, garnished with a fresh orange. What's this taste like? Oh, that's just so good. Honestly, I don't know what it is. If someone could tell me why tequila, mango and chili just works so well together, please do let me know, because it's just one of my favourite combinations. That is brilliant. It's bugging me now that the tree's not in the same place it was a minute ago, but there we go, we'll crack on. So, cocktail number 3. I'm going to show you a Tequila Old Fashioned, or Reposado Old Fashioned. It's not really well thought of, but I promise you, it just works a treat. We're getting into rum fashions now. Rum works as an old, so traditionally an old fashioned is whiskey, of course it is. So we've got rum fashions, but tequila old fashions or Reposado old fashions are just amazing as well. So we've got our tequila for our sweetener, obviously agave, and then I've just got some Angostura bitters. Very, very simple. This, as easy as it gets. We're just gonna go, first up, we're gonna go for our tequila. So 50 ml double bubble of your favorite tequila. And if you wanna go a bit heavier, that's fine, 60 ml, maybe more. I'm then just gonna do 10 ml of this agave syrup, whatever agave nectar, whatever you've got to hand, but 10 ml. And that'll adjust the sweetness. If you want it a bit more sweeter, then go for it. If you want it less, just dial it back, but 10 ml will be perfect for me. And then we've got my Angostura bitters in a posh bottle, because why not? Because my bottle's battered and bruised. So Angostura bitters, again, it's your seasoning. It's like salt and pepper. There's no hard and fast rule for this. I'm going for 2 dashes. So 1, 2. Now I'm just going to add some ice to my mixing glass. And I chat about this all the time. Again, there's no hard and fast rule for stirring down old fashions. Some bartenders will tell you there is. They'll tell you for exactly the amount of revolutions. My golden rule, what I love for me personally, and this will ring true for a lot of you as well. I tend to stir until I've doubled the amount of liquid in there. So the ice is adding that dilution. So I will do, traditionally it's about 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds. But if you want to go less, a lot of bartenders will go a lot less because they want it booze heavy. But I love the dilution aspect for this. So for me, I double the quantity. As I say, 90 seconds, no hard and fast rule. Just stir until, and keep testing. When you get to that point where you really love it, that's when it's ready. Now that is about ready. I haven't been timing that, but that looks about double. So just to serve up, I've got another glass out the showroom. Again, it'll be linked, no idea what it's called. Old Fashions, these would be great ones if you want to do a ball of ice or a big cube of ice, whatever you want. I'm just going to use normal ice, what I've got, and then I'm just going to single strain this over the top. And then to garnish, obviously you could go traditionally old-fashioned kind of thing with a maraschino cherry. I completely forgot to bring them in from home. I didn't need to bring them here. So I've just got a slice of orange at the moment. And I have to say, oh wow. I could see myself getting properly into tequila old fashions. The agave with the tequila really does punch through, and this is going to be a really good one when you get into your better tequilas, your Don Julios, your Patrons, whatever you got, Terramana, whatever you kind of want to get into. It's kind of an unthought of cocktail, but I promise you it really, really works. It is scoped to take it in all different directions. But yeah, tequila old fashioned. Now, cocktail number 4, we're stealing this from gin. This is a Tequila Collins. So a Collins is essentially gin, whatever base spirit you. Collins transfer goes through all different spirit categories. There's a whiskey Collins, a rum Collins, gin Collins, vodka Collins. Of course, they are John, Tom, Jose. I think this is technically called a Jose Collins. I think, don't hold me to that, but I think that's what it's called. Pedro. Jose, I forget. Anyway, it's essentially, you've got your base spirit, lemon, sweetener, and soda water. So obviously for a Tequila Collins or Pedro or Jose, whatever it's called, we've got our base tequila, we've got our sweetener, which is agave, we've got some lemon juice, and then we've got some soda water. Now you can make this straight into a highball if you want. Personally, I love shaking them, but hey ho, that's whatever you fancy. So first up, I'm going for the juice. I've just whipped that in half just very quickly. We're going to see how much juice we get out of it, but maybe the juice of one whole lemon, we shall see. So this is the first half. And I am just going to do the second half as well. So I've got the juice of one whole lemon going in. Then my next ingredient, I'm going for the agave nectar. So that'll be roughly about 25 ml of lemon juice in there, give or take. So I'm going 15 ml, half an ounce of agave nectar or agave syrup. Then I'm just going for a 50 ml double bubble of your favourite tequila, whatever you're using. And I think, honestly, Reposado is going to work a treat for this cocktail. So just going to add plenty of ice to your cocktail shaker, and then we're going to give it a good hard and fast shake. And then to finish this cocktail off, my little hack before I pour that into my other glass, I think I used this last time, BACH, B-A-C-H, I think that's what it's called. I'm going to pour my soda water straight into the cocktail shaker, and I'm going for about 100 ml. And the reason I do that, people moan at me, but I pour this in so it's already pre-mixed. When you come to pour it into the glass, you don't have to then stir your cocktail because the soda water will just float on top. So you can pour it over fresh ice. I'm just going to do a shake and dump. And then garnish with a lemon wedge or the spent husk of a lemon, whatever you've got. But again, if you love your tequila. That's what I try to explain to people so often. Citrus and sweetener really elevates the flavour of a base spirit. So you've got the tequila punching through there. Obviously, there's no flavour to the soda water. So you've got the citrus really brings out the tequila. It's just a gorgeous, refreshing summer drinks. Tom Collins with gin are great. But if you love your tequilas, your whiskies, your bourbons, they're just going to be brilliant. So there we go, boys and girls. There's 4 completely off-the-wall tequila cocktails. I say off-the-wall, they are very famous. It's just they're not mainstream famous. So in the comments below, let me know which one is your favourite. Which one would you fancy making? Go for the Paloma. They're all, I'll tell you, actually, that's harsh on them because they're all really good. So let me know your favourite. As always, if you like the video, give us a big old thumbs up and show your appreciation. And if you don't want to miss any of our future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.